Top of the morning, evening, night, or day, ladies and gentlemen. This is me here today on behalf of Well Prepared Men. And in today's video, we're going to talk about my favorite watch of 2025. So if that sounds right up your alley, don't forget to stay up until the very end. Roll the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain, and the following video is for subscribed devices only.
So welcome guys, welcome. We have a lot more watches this year than last year, and that's because I've been focusing a lot on my personal watch collection. Technically, these are all my watches, but this is my personal watch collection. We got an 8 watch collection with my favorite watches in the world. We have a 3 watch collection with my favorite daily beaters. And then we actually have my daily beaters. This year, I've been wearing a different watch every day from this box. I've been filling up these 2 boxes, and essentially my favorite watch of the year is in this box because it's the watches I wear the most, really. We're gonna put these 2 boxes away and focus on here. So my goal this year was to swap watch every single day and really get to know my watches, choose my favorite brands, and decide which watches I want to keep in those boxes over there. So it's really hard to pick a favorite, but at some point throughout the day, I would swap to one of 2 watches. And these are these 2 up here up top. We're gonna bring them out. So here guys, we have my 2 contenders for my favorite watch of the year. At some point of the day, when I was doing something that was a little bit more rough or involved water, I would take out the watch that I was wearing, put it back here, and wear one of these 2. So these are my 2 favorites because they don't just offer the ability to tell the time, they also offer resistance. And I like the ability to tell the time with some resistance to the elements because I don't have to be careful. I can just enjoy life the way it's meant to be enjoyed and not really worry about the watch getting ruined. At the moment, the G-Shock is showing a different time because it's in a different time zone. There we go. It's 11:48. So basically, guys, when I needed a beater during the day, I mainly relied on this one. And at nighttime, I would always wear this watch no matter what throughout this year. I really like the G-Shock as a night watch because it allows me to tell the time at night super easily. I just press the slide here and boom, I can decide if it's time to carry on sleeping or get up. So the G-Shock has been super useful as a night watch, and this has been super useful as a daily beater during the day. I can't really decide which one of these 2 is my favorite. G-Shock offers a lot of functionality for its price. I really like the way this watch is made. I feel like if I could ever get it down to a 1 watch collection, this would be the watch. The way this watch is made is incredible. I've mentioned this before, but this watch sets itself every night. So it got the time at 2:02 last night. So what that means is this watch is incredibly precise, and I basically use this watch to set all my other watches, including this one here, to the right time. So I guess if I was to narrow it down to one between the Pagani Design 1752 and the Casio G-Shock 5610, I guess I would pick the Casio G-Shock because this watch is awesome. This is the indestructible beater I've been looking for. It's not gold, unfortunately, but it does so many things that I just have to accept the package. After all, the package is what makes it indestructible. This is meant to be super shock proof, and I believe it's this design that allows the watch to be tougher than this watch when it comes to shock, for example. That brings it down to one This year, my favorite watch is the Casio G-Shock 5610. Casio G-Shock offers way more functionality, and I like that because I rely on the alarms to go to work. I rely on the alarms for other things besides work. Usually I time pizzas and I use the G-Shock to figure out when it's time to go check on the pizza. So the G-Shock is really useful. I've given the title of my favorite watch of the year to Casio twice. I actually only made this video twice, so Casio is doing really great. And that is because Casio, it's not an ostentatious brand. The majority of us can afford Casio watches, and they're actually really well built. I I don't have any other watches that have close to as much features as my Casio G-Shock does. Actually, they do make this in gold, but I prefer it in this format here because this is a tool. This is a tool watch. This and the Rolex Submariner, in my opinion, were the best tool watches ever designed. Casio deserves to have this title because my favorite watch of the year is not going to be something that is just elegant, it's going to be something that provides use for my life as well. And the G-Shock nailed it. It fulfilled the job super well, and Casio deserves to win this prize again. Unfortunately, I do not own my Casio A168 anymore. I used to love that watch, but I lost it. My theory is that I lost it on the way to work while cycling. I used to use the A168 as a pocket watch, and yeah, I have a feeling that while I was cycling to work, it fell off of my pocket, and that is a little bit of a shame because it was on such a beautiful bracelet. But it's okay. It was a very cheap watch. It cost me 10 euros secondhand, and I don't really mind losing it. The G-Shock is a little bit more expensive, and I would probably mind losing this watch, but I don't mind using it, and that's one of the most important things. I use this watch while sleeping, while skateboarding, while going to the beach, while going to work. It's just an incredible timepiece. This is my favorite watch of 2025. I want to thank you guys for sticking with me up until the end. I hope you have enjoyed this video, that you learned something new, and most importantly, that you've enjoyed yourself. So without any delays, this is your boy Login out. Peace.